So yeah, we have this. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I have my full episode. Now my social media things, what I'm gonna do, press option, I'm gonna drag that thing down, I'm gonna press B to just disable it, so I know the different places that I want to take another glance at to figure out what I'm going to pull out. Okay, so I take all this here, boom, and all the tags stay with it, which is what I love. I'll take them down, disable it, and I'm gonna drag all of them over to another timeline. I know this looks like a lot. I'm being low-key lazy for a second just to have that, but now I know the different segments that I want to pull out from this particular episode. I probably only use about 4 of them, so I'll give these things another listen, see what really is speaking to me, and I'll make a short form content from it. So be it that I want to make it 1 minute, 30 seconds, or if I even want to do a larger one, like, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is highlight these and press copy, and now I'm going to go and make another project, and I'm going to call these Megan Social Post. Oh, Social Post. Okay, we're going to turn this into a vertical format. Alright, make this 19 by 20, go through, and now I'm going to paste, and I have pasted all of the content that I want to manipulate now. I'm going to put these, let's see if I can put them on top. Alright, great. So now I have a new timeline, and I can re-enable these by highlighting them and pressing V, and now I can go through and see if I want to continue to entertain this. Now you'll see that the formatting is all off up in here, but I can change how this looks without messing up my former video. So I can put this here, make this larger. I can press command copy, and anything where she's by herself, I can go and press edit and paste attributes, and the only attributes I want it to paste is the scale. Now I can change and all of the images where she's like that. So I can press this, press command, she's alone here, she's alone here, and she's alone here. Press edit, paste attributes, scale, boom, that's done. Right now the ones are already together. Let's see what this is looking like. What I can do here is I can crop it. I can take some of the top off, boom, did that. And I think we're only together for a couple of them, so I'll just press copy here, make it easy. Click, command click, click, edit, paste attributes, the crop, boom, that's done. Alright, so now I'm going to comb through this again, see what I like, and then I export these individually, and then there's another process in a moment. Okay, so I grabbed this. I think I'm pretty happy with these, so I'm just going to go in. Actually, I'm gonna leave it like that. In and out right here. Gonna grab this part, right? And we're gonna export. Let's see what she's talking about.
So prior to graduating, I remember in high school, as a student athlete, I was also a student athletic trainer. So I worked with the basketball team and football team doing stuff. And I remember my teacher, Mr. Pringle, saying you can make a lot of money doing massage.
Alright. So I like this clip because it was somebody that let her know. So share with people. Okay? Ugh. Share with people. Did I spell people right? It's alright. So go to settings, make sure we have web hosting, better quality, and 1080 by 1920. Next, I'm just going to go here, share with people. Then I'm going to go to my next clip, see what we're talking about.
So I think that a lot of times once we do, once we get older, we realize.
I'm actually going to add a background behind that, so I'll go to that next.
So move on being under the roof with my parents, it just kind of put me in a place of, all right, what do you want?
Okay, we're going to call that what do you want, in, out. Okay, next on that one, save. See what we're talking about. Add a background to that.
If you would like to execute, cut out all the noise and distractions.
We're going to call that execute, in, out. for that in the back. Alright, so I want a background for these so the back is not just those black lines. I don't like that. So I have a few backgrounds back here that I can utilize from the plugins that I have. There we go. Usually some of these got a lot going on, so I don't want it to move around too much. So I try to find the gradients. The gradients are pretty chill. I like this one. So put that gradient there. And that will go right behind us. It will change colors a little bit as it goes through, but I like that. I'm gonna grab the logo. I forgot to put it on the other one, but I have another process to where I can put it on there, so that's all good. Project, no stills. Boom. Put that there. Move it down. So I move it down to about right here because I'm going to add captions right here. I want people to know what's going on.
Because I have the same situation a lot with it when it comes to the labeling of perfectionism. I think it's perfectionism per se. I think, and I don't know if it's a word, but if it isn't, it is now. It's comparisonism, right? Because we have these devices here, and we can say, oh, I want to share my little message. I want to give my little tips, and then you go and you see somebody else who's getting like, oh man.
I'm going to put a title here saying stop comparing yourself. Baybest new. Alright, we're going to change the line spacing. Move all of this up. And I'm going to put a drop shadow on all of this. Boom. I'm going to make the stop red. Stop comparing yourself. Boom. First title done.
And shout out to that, like I have been literally like binge consuming different content when it comes to motivation and application. And so another one I want to add on to your list and to the listeners' list is, you see, it's amazing. Also, when it comes to content and branding, there's another one called Nikki and Moose. And I've been like, once I found that, I don't even know how I ran across it. I was like, when it comes to branding, so I've been heavy on Nikki and Moose. Shout out to them and the platform that they have built.
That's.
And we're on a journey. You don't arrive anywhere in this life. You're always going to aspire to do something differently. And even if you feel like you have arrived in your place, it is our responsibility to turn around and help other people get to that same space and location. So if you are at the end of your rope and you feel like you got your final trophy, now turn around and help somebody else. Because then you'll find those different areas to where you can enrich yourself, you can grow yourself personally, and then also receive the fulfillment of the assurance that you're giving people, not necessarily shortcuts, but you get.
I like that. Your journey's not just for you. So since this is just me talking, I'm going to make myself big. I'm going to modify this here. Move it down. Don't move it up. Which way? So if I put it down there, nobody can see it. Alright, I'll just leave it here. Boom. In the middle. And I'll put some opacity. I'll lower the opacity in there. Alright, but
we're all on a journey. You don't arrive anywhere.
Change the audio for this one here to just me so that we don't hear making it a background.
We're all on a journey. You don't.
Okay. Then we have this one here.
That's amazing. So I think that a lot of times once we get older, we realize some of the processes and procedures of creating and making things. We're just like, I'm sorry, is this a wholesale shirt that they just did that happen? And then, we realize the value of branding, right? And we realize that that was made for Nike because it's.
Alright, we're gonna say the value of branding right here. Boom. Slide this over. The valve. We're just gonna reset all these parameters. Okay, and we're going to make value green for money sign. The value of branding. Alright, cool. So I have this one here in, out, stop complaining. Okay, next. Alright, so one of the final steps in the whole procedure or the process of me creating it is putting captions on my short reels or YouTube shorts or whatever you want to call them, the shorter social media videos. So I go over to the unicorns, I make a new one again. Okay, put Megan here, and then what I'm going to do in Megan's folder is grab all of the shorter clips here. So command, boom, boom, boom. Alright, and I got quite a few of them. Alright, so cool. Now that I have all of the footage inside of Premiere Pro, I'm going to make a new sequence. Alright, and then I've gone to this digital SLR 1080 by 24. Now I need to go to settings and change this. So I need to make this 1080 by 1920. Okay, and then I can say this is Megan Social, or I'll make it a preset and I'll say vertical social post. Save as preset. Just save it as vert. 24 frames per second. Alright. Okay, so then now it's going to be in my customized folder, so the next time I don't have to do that again right here. Okay, so save this to Megan social post. Okay, boom, we have that there. Now I can take all of my short media and throw it in here. Okay, and I like to just break these apart for my next section just so I can know that these are all separate videos. Boom. Alright, I can slide all these over just a little bit more. Okay. Dope thing about Adobe now is that, especially in Premiere Pro, is that they have this amazing AI for captions. So I literally put all of this in the timeline and press transcribe sequence, English, transcribe, and it's doing its thing, putting together the words for me, which is amazing, right? So this is kind of like automated. You kind of go through it, make sure that it's giving you the right kind of words, but it's so much easier than you typing in like, and she said, like, I don't know how slow I would type if I had to try to decode all of the words, but this software is doing it for me and I'm super happy. If I literally wouldn't have to use Premiere Pro, if Final Cut had this particular feature, but they don't have it yet. But I come into Premiere Pro especially for the transcription because it's amazing. I like the software overall, but because it has some issues here and there with like crashing, I don't have time for that. And so I've been working on Final Cut for quite a while now, and switching back would kind of be a lot for me. But either way, it's going to transcribe, and I'll show y'all how to do this export, and then I'm finished with y'all. It's been a minute. Thank you for hanging on if you made it this far. Alright, and there we go. So it's all here. I can kind of play through it right now, or I can make edits as we go. So for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and press this captions button right here. And then so create captions, and then I have all this set to default. Because this is a vertical video and I don't want double lines, I'm going to move this over to about 25, 26 is fine. Then I'm going to go single because I don't want the lines to go under each other. And then I press create, and it's going to create captions for each one of my posts here. These are the captions right here. Another thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and customize them really quick. Alright, so I have all of them selected. And let's just hover over one element. I'm going to change this to Baebas New, my favorite. Okay, and I'm gonna also make it bold. Right, we're gonna make text just a little bit bigger, a little too big. Okay, so 81, maybe I'll do 75. 75, boom. And then I'm going to slide it up. Hope that's left and right. Undo that. And then we're gonna go up so that you're not struggling to read. That's how I like to customize it. Sometimes I like to make it different here and there, but we are all good on that. Alright, so let's go through and just check to see how we did with the words. Alright, so I just press my in and out point, so I go to the very end of the post. Alright, and I press out and in. Command M is my shortcut, and then what I'm going to do is press here to pick a destination for where it will save, so I'm not going crazy trying to find it. To views, Megan. Alright, exports, and we have here I choose, and so now this is, what is this?
If you put your mind to it, like, just execute.
This is execute, so I'm going to rename this execute. So CC for captions, execute, and export it. And we're done with that.
If you put your mind to it, like, just execute.
And so now I'll just airdrop that to my phone and be able to post it on social media.